First, the USDA's Justice for All Non-Discriminatory statement, which simply states that all persons must be treated equally without regard to their race, color, national origin, sex, religious creed, disability, age, political beliefs, or reprisal or retaliation for prior civil rights activity, and that our institution provides an inclusive space for all. For more information on the And Justice for All statement, please visit the USDA's website.
I think we're good now. All right, so hi there everybody. My name is Brian. I'm an educator with FCHS, Rutgers Cooperative Extension of Gloucester County. So thanks for coming on today. The program that we are, okay, good. See the camera's working there. So the program that we're doing today is made possible through a grant from New Jersey SNAP Ed, it's on my apron here, and the New Jersey Department of Health and Human Services. So with that, we have a little survey that you can take after the recipe demo that we're doing. The survey, it just helps our funders out, learn some valuable information from you guys. So we'll make sure to post that in the comments after the recipe demo today. All right. Now, I do want to thank my cats for holding the camera for me today. Much appreciated, guys. But let's go ahead and get started. So today we're doing a smoothie recipe. So this is one of my favorite recipes. Really easy, really simple to make. Great for this time of year. It's the cold, refreshing. It's really good for you. So there's only 4 ingredients in this smoothie. So we have kale, we have mango, pineapple, and we have banana. So I'll show you each ingredient and what we do with it. So this here is kale, for those of you that aren't familiar. Kale is one of my favorite vegetables, very good for you. It's very high in antioxidants, very high in vitamins A, K, and C. It's also really easy to grow. So we grow it here in New Jersey. I usually grow it in my garden, and it's really easy to grow. But it's also very affordable at the store, so if you do buy it, it's generally pretty cheap. So when you're prepping kale, what you're gonna do is pretty simple. You're just gonna rip the leaves off. So we just don't want the tough stem, that's the main thing. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I have some of it prepped, so I'll just rip some of it into pieces. I'll show you what it looks like. So it's got a bowl here. So it doesn't have to be perfect. You could use a knife if you want, but your hands work just fine. And before you do this, you're definitely gonna wanna wash the kale good and dry it, make sure it's nice and clean. Okay, so we got that, and then you're just going to discard the stems. We don't really need those. Alright, so just a rough kind of chop there. So this is what it looks like. So this is about 2 cups of kale. So we're going to put all this in our blender here. So I'll do that. Alright, so that's the first thing. So, got our kale. Now, if you don't have kale, you can always add another green leafy vegetable. Spinach is great. Swiss chard is good. Anything you like, you add it in. The nice thing about this is, you're really only going to taste the fruit in here. You're not really going to taste the vegetable. So whatever you add in, you really don't taste it. It's just going to turn the smoothie green, and you get that extra nutrition. All right. So next up, we're going to add in our banana. So I usually add bananas to most of my smoothies. All it does, it's going to help make it creamier. You're getting that good potassium. If you don't like bananas, you don't have to add it. You can just leave this part out. But we'll just peel this, add it right in. And the blender is going to do most of the work, so you don't have to worry about chopping it too much. Just kind of break it into a few pieces, and you're good. And let's get rid of the peel there. Okay. So next up, we have our mango and we have our pineapple. All right, so we're going to do 1 cup each of this. This is what a cup looks like. That's the pineapple. That's the mango. So I like getting the pre-cut frozen fruit. I just think it's a lot easier. It's prepped for you, right? You don't have to worry about chopping it. It's frozen, so if we do frozen fruit, you don't have to worry about adding ice to your smoothie. It's gonna, thicken it up without having to add that in. So it's really convenient. For this fruit, very high in vitamin C, which is good for us. If you don't want to use that fruit, that's totally fine. You can sub out anything you want. A couple other options might be peaches. Peaches, they're in season for New Jersey right now, so you might want to add those in. You might want to add in blueberries. You can add in whatever you want. I would just keep the portions about the same. The proportions, like keep it to 1 cup each of the fruit. So we'll add in these two. All right, so we got those in there. So the one other thing we have to add in is some kind of liquid. Okay, so I'm just going to add in cold water. I just do 1 cup. So add that in there. You just need some kind of liquid so it blends up. It just won't blend up smoothly if we didn't have something in there. If you wanted to, you could add in 100% juice. You could add in some kind of milk, any type of milk. Coconut water works. Your choice. Whatever you want to add in is totally good. I like water just because I think the flavors are really good with everything else in it already. So put the top on there. So it's basically good to go now. You might have to add in a little bit more liquid as you're blending it, depending what it looks like. Before we blend it up, I just wanted to show you guys one thing. So this is my plate. I'm sure most people have seen this before, but this basically, it tells us what we need to eat to be healthy. These are our dietary guidelines. So we have our 5 food groups, and the one thing I wanted to point out is half of the plate is fruits and vegetables, right? So that's what most people don't really get enough of. So with a recipe like this, you're getting a good amount of fruits and vegetables in pretty quickly. It just helps you, for the day to try to get the recommended amount. So I just wanted to bring that up. But we're going to blend our smoothie, so I'm going to blend it for about 30 seconds, and we'll see how it looks after that. About good. So I'll show you guys what we're looking for here. So you can see here, turn nice and green, right? You just want it to be nice and smooth. You don't want any chunks of like kale or any fruit or anything like that. So if you look at it, it's nice and smooth. There's nothing there, and you don't really see anything else besides, it all blended up. So pour this into a glass here. So this is going to make about 2 portions. So I poured out about half into a glass. So this is how much you get. So you get about double this. There's still about half in the blender there. But that's basically it. So it's really easy, real simple. This is one of my favorite ones that we have. So the recipe is going to get posted in the comments, and then the survey link is going to get added in as well. So if you guys have a second to take the survey, we really do appreciate that. But that is basically it. So I do want to thank you guys for coming out today, and we'll see you next time.